Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Check it out, the sugarcane train. If you're new to the channel, I don't know what this channel is all about anymore. It's about so many different things. It's like, how do you encapsulate it in one opening word? It's just Maui, Hawaii. And of course, I'm all about bringing you the Maui fix, which tonight is a little different. Why? Because I'm not down by the beach, I'm here by the sugarcane train. But normally, guys, what I like to do, if you're new to the channel, I like to show beautiful sunsets, crashing waves, people surfing, showing the lifestyle of Maui, bringing, of course, relevant information as it pertains to coming here to travel or visit or move. I am a practicing real estate agent here, so of course, if you're ever in the market to buy, sell, or just want to chat and talk story and hang out and have a drink or whatever you want to do. You know, us realtors, we're like politicians. We like to hang out and talk and be cool. We're just not corrupt, at least not most of us. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the video, obviously I love a thumbs up, a share, a subscribe, and of course I'm always going to be pumping the Maui food line video. If you're not familiar with that, it's all about showing the need for Maui food donations. It's a video. Just type in there like Maui food line. What's this guy talking about? It's about people lining up for food because they're hungry. Island shut down for 8 or 9 months. No one had a job. People needed food, and so now they're lining up for food. So if you can watch that video, share it on your IG or FB or any kind of platform that you have access to, and then give to the MauiFoodBank.org if can. If no can, you can. Because why? It's just $5, it's $3, it's $20, it's $5,000. Or if you're like the PGA, they gave like what, $250,000. So thumbs up, PGA guys. Yes. Sir. So anyway, why have I entitled this video "Move to Maui"? Because it's a very popular search term, and I'm all about feeding the YouTube algorithm, right? Seriously, I am. But check it out, because it's a train. Everyone's coming to Maui, and check out the beautiful moon, just peeking its beautiful moony lunar self right there. Gorgeous, huh? Beautiful Hawaiian night getting ready to unfold. But what are we going to talk about today, guys? What are we going to do? Well, first of all, listen to those birds. As the sun goes down, right, they all go to roost and they hang out and they make beautiful sounds. And just like you beautiful people that are all coming to Maui to roost, and you're jumping on the Maui train to come here, to move, to live here, to buy real estate, to rent places. And I want to give you some tips as it pertains to that. I'm going to show you a couple businesses around this area. I'm on the west side of Maui in Lahaina. I'm going to shout out some businesses. That's what I'm all about, is promoting local businesses, because they need to survive and thrive. And you might want to use one of these businesses if you ever come here and live here, and you're going to see we got some cool stuff. So in the comments section, as always, don't be shy. Type it out in there, say, hey Eric, thank you for pointing out that business, and I recommend this spot, and go here and go there, and this guy helped me. Anything you can do to give tips, tricks, or insider information that you're aware of will be super helpful. And that's all I'm trying to do, is just be a resource and point you guys in the right direction. So, wow, I just said a lot of stuff really fast. So if my data rate's too high for most of you guys, I apologize for that. It's just the way I am. My brain thinks faster than I can even get it out. And when I go live, it's like, hey, the pressure's on. It's like, Eric, you better talk to these people because you're live. Only way to go, right? No cut, chop, edit thing. Nuh-uh. Just let it roll, let it flow, and just say what's on your heart, say what's on your mind. And that's what's all about living aloha, right? It's about speaking from your heart, from your truth, and what just feels right. And you can never go wrong with that. So I always follow that inner voice of truth and goodness and love and aloha. You can't go wrong. When that weird feeling comes along and you just want to get like weird and negative, just tuck that away and just go right back to the beautiful aloha. And that's one of the reasons people love to move to Maui and to Hawaii. Why? Because you can one wheel anywhere you want, and you only get kicked out of about half the condos you go to. No, not true. One of the reasons people move to Hawaii is because of the spirit of aloha. And what does that mean? Well, the Hawaiian people encapsulated the spirit of aloha in a very special way. And that is, they made it part of their culture, and my one wheel just didn't start. You little bugger. That's because it wasn't turned on. Yeah, it is turned on. Wow. The first false start ever on live YouTube. But at least it didn't fall down. But it's the spirit of aloha. Matter of fact, I sold a property one time to these folks that are from New York City. They were going to come and stay for like maybe a week or two or a month. They didn't leave. I kept bumping into them. Like, what are you guys still doing here? They're like, Eric, this is nothing like New York. Like, people here, it's the spirit of aloha. They're like nice and cool and friendly and fun, and they really are, guys. It's not a joke. It's not like they're just getting paid to be cool, because you've been to lots of restaurants and businesses and bars where people are not cool, right? They're just and they want you to tip them, and they're just like And over here, you get served by people that are truly coming from a heart of aloha, and they don't care if you tip them or not. You know what? Sometimes they're like, "Oh, brah, I don't need your money, man. Just shaka." And that's a cool way to live, man. Don't do it for the money. Do it from your heart. Can't go wrong. All right, so anyway, I don't know how I got on that rabbit trail, but maybe it was this guy's rap music over here that was just getting me going. I don't know what it is, but every time I start a live, someone shows up with some kind of crazy music. It's all good. We're gonna get into it. Wow, that's a great song. Not really, but that's okay. Okay, guys, so where am I at? Besides being right here next to Big Red, notice the surfboard's ready to rock and I'm not on it. Yep, the waves were a little junky tonight. That's okay, because it just transcribed into a beautiful live, or translated, I should say. So check it out. I want to show you guys a couple things. You're going to need to know this if you ever move to Maui. Number one, if you run out of money, you're going to need a good pawn shop. So come on down, sell all your goods so you can make rent. Seriously, that might happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but and over here is the West Maui safety check. And there's a beautiful guy in here that'll work on your motorcycles too. Back in here you have the Maui family furniture. Shout out for some beautiful used furniture. It's a great place to buy furniture. So I'm just shouting out local businesses because why? They work hard, they're kicking butt, and they've survived COVID. So if you move here, you're gonna need this guy especially. This is gonna be one of your first stops. You have to get a safety sticker when you come to Maui. Write down the number, come and visit him. He's a cool dude, he'll take good care of you. And yeah, basically it's a safety sticker. You don't have emissions on Maui, but you do have to pass safety stickers, which means that your vehicle has to pass the safety inspection. Blinkers, horns, blah, blah, blah. And then you got to go to the DMV. It's this beautiful little cat and mouse. It's like, what came first, the safety sticker or the registration? I don't know. Because you'll go from the DMV to the safety sticker to the DMV, back and forth, and eventually you'll be like, this sucks. But you'll figure it out and you will survive. The safety sticker registration, safety sticker. You know, I love the DMV. I try to teach my kids. It's like, guys, when you go to the DMV, what's going to happen is they're going to figure out that one thing that you forgot. They're going to send you packing, and then you'll come back. They'll be like, oh, you forgot this other thing, and you get to leave again and come back. And right now, guys, the DMV's got some super long lines, so get ready. Because one thing I love about COVID is that customer service and wait times have actually increased exponentially, and you still pay the same. Isn't that great? I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep the cynicism and the sarcasm to a minimum. But it is true, right? Worst customer service now ever. All right, guys, over here we have the Sly Mongoose. That's if you want to go when you're really sly and you want a cool drink and hang out. Aloha, guys. So that's pretty much a mainstay place. Back here, you've got a great place to get your car worked on. Juan's Auto. Juan will style you out, my friend. Great place to get your car worked on. And back in here is an iconic figure. Not many people will show you where you can find surf legends in the flesh. But this is a cool little kind of, I don't even know what you call it. It's just a cool little place where people have businesses. Maui Framing, Lahaina, Underground. Look at, get some framing done over here. But over here, guys, check it out. I'm going to show you something. This is cool. Not many YouTubers are going to show you this kind of stuff. Why? Because they don't know about it. Check it out. What do we have right here, guys? The one, the only, the legendary, yes sir, Bob Oli. This is the spot. Due to COVID, the shop is now open by appointment only. For more information or to order a surfboard, yes sir, or buy a t-shirt, please call Bob. There's Bob's number. Yes, call Bob. If you don't know about Oli, man, you are just missing out. Best longboard you can buy, and you can still order one from Bob today. He's older, in his 80s, I think. Could be pushing 90, I don't know, but he's still making surfboards. Matter of fact, check this out, guys. We interviewed Bob Oli a few months, well, about a year ago. Have him on camera on a GoPro, because I'm gonna make that video someday. And I said, Bob, man, what's your secret, dude? You're so like amazingly healthy, and you're making surfboards, and you're a legend, and you're so humble, and you're so cool. He said, Eric, wake up every day and do something that you love. Have a purpose and always stay productive. Bob Oli, man. So if you don't know who Bob Oli is, now you do. Google it up. That's the iconic, beautiful surfboard, West Maui. Best toes on the nose longboard you can buy. Wall hangers that will appreciate in value when Bob, you know, stops making boards. I'm just telling you. This legend. That man is a living legend. And you can find him right here. Well, you used to be able to find him every day before COVID. Now you got to call that number and hook it up. So do that. So anyway, thumbs up if you are as much of a fan of Ole surfboards and Bob Ole as I am. Thumbs up. Shout it out. It's just something about Maui that makes Maui special. Like, this guy was shaping boards back in the 50s in Southern California with all the big guys. And he's still doing it to this day. How cool is that? Okay, what else can I show you guys around here? I know it's usually sunsets and it's whales and it's monk seals, and I'll fill some time right now because I'm sort of on my way to the next spot and I want to go slow because the roads here are really bad, because Maui County apparently doesn't invest a whole lot of money in the road repair, which is okay, you know? Especially after COVID, they'll probably never fix the roads, but the roads are a little bumpy. There's a few little potholes here and there. Shout out to whoever is in charge of that. If you could fix that someday, that'd be great. Anyway, yeah, so if you want to find out what's going on with the Maui real estate market right now, I've got a great resource for you guys. I made it super easy to get to. MauiMarketWatch.com. So just put that in there, MauiMarketWatch.com. It's a spreadsheet. It shows you everything that's going on. Like 50 tabs in there. But believe it or not, year over year, same time of year for January, February, and half of March. So before COVID hit and we all got shut down and locked down and completely, you know, economically diverted, socially diverted, I could go on. But anyway, same time period, right? So last year, January, February, and half of March. This year, January, February, half of March, sales are up 70% for real estate on Maui. That's right, 70%. And this was before COVID hit. Please keep that in mind. People are coming. The Maui sugarcane train is happening. You're coming here. We're very thankful. Buy the real estate now before the prices, you know what's going to happen. Anyway, okay guys, check it out. Furniture sale. Major shout out here to Mind's Eye Interiors. Fantastic place to come down and get your whole Hawaiian hale completely macked out. All right, want to do a shout out for those guys. And of course, over here is Taco Bell, right? You got to have a Taco Bell. I think it's mixed in with Pizza Hut. So nothing goes better than Mexican food with pizza. Actually, it's a very good combination in my opinion. But I wanted to shout those guys out. My son used to deliver for Pizza Hut. Put on like 400,000 miles on his new car. We bought him. That was cool. Okay, Mark Zion, State Farm. You're gonna need some insurance while you're here. Matter of fact, he's coming out right now maybe. I don't know, working late. And of course we have the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man, those guys, Aloha Roll. I sponsor a nice young Filipino kid that's totally kicking butt, and he's been going to Aloha Roll. So great place to go roll if you're a Jiu-Jitsu guy. I don't know about you, but I'm all about learning how to defend yourself, being a fighter, because in this world, in this life, you gotta fight. You gotta fight back, man. Okay, here we go. West Maui Cycles. If you're into mountain biking, road biking, great place to come rent a bike or buy a bike. And then of course, you can't go wrong with a little Choice Health Bar. Shout out, thumbs up, love it. They make some good Ono grinds right there. There's one in Kanapali Whalers Village as well. And just to orientate you guys where I'm at, this is Honopi'ilani Highway right there. That's right, I said it. And of course, here's your local smoke shop, right? If you guys are into that kind of stuff. It's not really my cup of tea, but hey, if you want to go get some of your whatever. Got a little, wow, that's a Harley. And then while I'm in the area, of course, because no good realtor, no good self-sustaining realtor would pass a beautiful property without pointing it out. So what do we have back here, guys? We have something that's pretty cool. It's called Opukea. If you're not familiar with Opukea, it is a long-term facility. Matter of fact, if you put in Opukea condo for sale, you'll see a video that I made on this beautiful property. And this is a long-term property. So there's two kinds of condos in Hawaii. There's long-term and short-term. Long-term means you have to rent it out for 6 months or more and there's no tourists coming and going. It's a long-term property. And this is one of the finest in Lahaina. Beautiful. They've got a pool right here behind here. They got a nice little workout facility. You get some covered parking. They've got some beautiful grounds. I won't go into the whole tour because you can just put in Opukea condos for sale and you can see a video that I made. I fly the drone around the whole property and it's a great product, man. It truly is a fantastic place to live. Last time I checked though, guess what? Everything was under contract. Everything. Like that just doesn't happen. Like right now, Kapalua Golf Villas, Kapalua Bay Villas, the Ridge Villas. All the inventory is pending right now. So anyway, all I'm saying is that things are happening, people are moving here, and if you can't buy quite yet, I want to give you this tip. 2 tips. Craigslist, believe it or not, we still use that here. And set up an alert on Craigslist, put in there, I want to rent a condo or an apartment, I need 2 bedrooms, 1,000 square feet, which is a big 2-bedroom, for $2,200, and then get alerted every time one hits the market. That's going to be important. And number 2, Zillow Hot Pads is another very important resource. Those are the 2 ways that you can find a place to rent, and you're going to have to set up those alerts, and you're going to have to be Johnny on the spot. And it's really hard to rent something on Maui unless you're here. So a lot of landlords are like, you're coming to Maui? Okay, call me when you land. So it really helps to be here, but at least start watching that market. The rental market is very tight right now. So be sure you do that. And it's just like dinner reservations. I know I'm flying all over the place here, but if you were coming here on vacation and you want to eat somewhere, right? You're hungry, you want to eat food. Well, guess what? You need a reservation on most restaurants. At least the really good ones. So make sure you go to Open Table tonight and book your reservations. And you think, we're coming in July. Book your reservations now because they are all booking out. So anyway, Opukea, here we go. And oh yeah, by the way, right across the way here, you can't see it, is another condo long-term. Ho'onanea, that's another one. They got garages and allow pets. Pretty cool. So they're right kind of next to each other, and then across the highway directly from here is Kahoma Village, which is another long-term. See, I like this triangle of long-term beauty. Kahoma Village, Opukea, and Ho'onanea. Okay, I think I've kind of hit the majors here, all the things I wanted to point out. So I know it was, no, there's one more place I cannot forget, one more place I want to show you, because you're going to like their sign that they have in front of their little shop. Matter of fact, this is one of the shops I went to a lot when I came on vacation. When I moved here, I bought some surfboards, and super cool guy owns this beautiful little business right here. Fun in the sun, right? Because that's when you come to Maui, that's what you have. You should be having, lots of fun in the sun. And doesn't this guy have the coolest little building set up? I'm going to have to jump off my board here in the middle of traffic, but check it out. Fun in the sun. I'm going to show you his sign right here that he has in the front of his building, because I think it tells the tale, and it will help you guys understand why I'm always doing shout outs for businesses. Don't think we're out of the woods just because we're like at 70-80% capacity right now on Maui. We're not out of the woods because we've been in the woods for so long, but check it out. Great place to come. Be sure to hit this joint, but check it out. Watch this. It's the Need to Stay Open sale. 10 to 50% off most everything. Mondays, Saturdays, 10 a.m.-ish. See, that's totally Maui right there. You get this? Ish. See that? Ish. And 5 p.m.-ish. That's Maui-ish, right? So when you're going somewhere here, don't show up right on time. It's pretty chill. Everyone's relaxed. Ish. Get you some shave ice. And wow, there is a fire ant situation right there. I just got fire anted. Wow. Wow. You know you hit the fire ants when it feels like you stepped in like a bucket of acid. That really hurts. Dang, fire ants. I haven't hit a fire ant in a long time. But anyway, these guys have some beautiful shave ice. And you can pull in right here in their parking lot and hang out. Check it out. This is where you go in. And I'm going to put my foot up on this picnic table, and I'm going to get these fire ants off of my foot. Oh, wow. Okay, anyway. Yeah, just when you think everything has happened when you're live on YouTube, you hit the fire ants. But anyway, guys, hey, check this out. Beautiful shot of the moon. I'm going to leave you with this. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know it's a little bit different this evening. Oh, yeah, gosh, I forget so many things. I'm so sorry. Right across the street, you're going to need this store. Check it out, Napa Auto Parts, man. I can't tell you how many times I've been in that store because you just need stuff for your car. And I don't always send it to a mechanic. By the way, one of the ways we do mechanics here, you're gonna love this, right? Because when you live here, you always want to save a little bit of cash, right? That's just your mentality. It's like, hey man, I want to live on Maui. I can't be paying like, these fire ants are killing me. I can't be paying all this money for all these auto repairs. So there's wonderful guys that just come to your house. It's called the Backyard Mechanic. I don't even know if it exists on the mainland. I had never heard of it until I moved here. Guy shows up, changes your oil. Guy shows up, changes your brake pads, save all kinds of cash. It's amazing. So I know for a lot of you high-end Rolls Royce, BMW guys, you're gonna go to the dealership and you're gonna pay like top dollar. That's cool. But for me and my family, man, we're watching our dollars. So backyard mechanic, come on down. Let's get those brake pads. What I'll do is I'll go to Napa, I'll buy the parts myself, because why would I want to pay a markup on something that, you know, and they're cool like that. Hey man, you get the parts, I'll put them in. So anyway, something you probably didn't know about Maui, the backyard mechanic. I'm not gonna give you the name of mine, right? That's another thing, it's so funny. When people have someone that's good on this island, a lot of times they won't tell you who they are. Why? Because if they gave their name out, you know, then they wouldn't be available. That, you know, it's kind of weird. But just be aware of that factor, right? They don't always give you all the resources. A good handyman, you ain't getting the name of my good handyman, because if I give him to you, then you and you, next time I call him, be like, oh, sorry, bro, so busy. Anyway, if that makes sense. All right, guys, fire answer. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm getting smoked right now. But hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Aloha from Maui. I know it's a little bit of a different live, but I'm going to leave you wherever you guys are at. Hit me in the comment section with the temperature of the outside air, and look outside right now into your beautiful backyard, and we're looking at the same moon. Isn't that cool? So just remember, people, we're all on the same planet. We're all here together. This is all a journey. We're all looking at the same moon. We're on a little blue planet flying around the solar system in the middle of a galaxy, in the millions of billions of galaxies. There's a big orange ball that is just in the perfect spot that we don't burn 10 more feet towards us, we'd burn up 10 more feet away from us, we would all freeze to death. Always remember the miracle of life, right? A miracle of what's going on right now. Don't get caught up in all the mayhem and weirdness. Life is a miracle, the planet's a miracle, everything is amazing. Stay in that beautiful vibe. If you're depressed, just think different thoughts. Come to Maui, watch the sunsets, watch the Maui Live, watch the Fix, whatever you gotta do, get out of your funk. COVID's about done, right? We're demasking now, sort of. And the kids were in school. By the way, I went to a school the other day, and it was the saddest thing I ever saw in my life. These little kids were wearing masks in school the whole day. And when they went to the playground, they couldn't play together. They all had to stay in their safety bubble with their masks on. And I've been to a lot of elementary schools. One of my side gigs is I do a little photography for the elementary schools. It's the first time I did one after COVID, and I'm telling you, they were like, there's no kids running around, they're not playing, they're not screaming, they're not socializing, they're just, I kind of gave the teacher a hard time. I'm like, why don't you guys just use duct tape, you know? Anyway, I'm not gonna get on that topic, but I think kids need to get back to normal ASAP, because this has kicked their butts, I believe, and it's time to get back to doing things that make sense. And what makes sense to me right now? Maui, aloha, and you, thanking you for tuning into this beautiful live. So thanks again, guys, I appreciate it. Aloha, till next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and give to the Maui Food Bank if you can, and also watch the Maui Food Line video. I super appreciate it. We'll be back. I'm gonna show you some more cool stuff. I'm gonna keep trying to add value, so check back as often as you can. If you're gonna move to Maui, if you're gonna buy, rent, contact me. I'd love to help you out, give you tips about what I know. Even if we don't do a deal together, I'd love to be a resource and help you out. All right, guys, until next time, aloha, Eric West, out. Yes, sir!